Alright guys, so I'm taking a look at a little spy camera. It's kind of a novelty, kind of a fun item to have, and overall pretty impressive. The only thing that I think it really fails at somewhat, I would say the magnetic base is probably the biggest letdown, because this is the magnetic base, and this thing without the camera attached can't hold itself up on several different things I've tried with as far as metal. So the magnet is very, very weak. I mean, it's just very, very weak. So it's just a little tiny magnet. But the good thing is there are other mounting options. We'll get into that in a minute. But that's the biggest downfall. The night vision is not great, but it's okay. Alright, so real quick, you have like a thank you and a support type card. So if you need assistance, you can contact them. And of course, thank you for your purchase. Leave a review, things of that nature. You also have a card reader, so you can use this to transfer the files from the camera onto whatever computer you're going to use, whatever viewing medium you like. You have a right angle micro USB charging cable. You can't run this while it's charging. You have to do that. Charge it, then run it. Don't do both. You have a user manual. It's actually quite good. A lot of information, very good job of explaining the functionality. And then the base that we were talking about before, and it has a ball joint, so you have a lot of different options in terms of adjustability. And then you have 2 holes or a flat surface. It doesn't include it, but you could use like a double-sided tape and adhere this, or you could screw this down if you wanted to mount it in a more permanent fashion. And then of course it does have the magnet, but again, that magnet, it does not work. It won't even hold this up by itself, as I stated. You have this little reset tool. You have this little clip. It has some little sort of serrated type edges. Great thing about that is, by design, it is made to grab on this on either side. So you basically put that in there like that, and it stays in there really, really well. And then you have these 2 little pieces here that attaches to the camera. So let's move on to the camera. So this is the camera. You can see your infrared and your lens. You have your reset, and I believe your microphone, your charging, and your micro SD slot. Now I will say this, it talks about in the manual to make sure you insert it gently until it clicks. Mine doesn't click, it just slides in, slides out. There's a recessed area right there that allows you to grab hold of the card on the little lip that it has and pull it out. If you have fingernails, it helps, which I don't have very good. So you just slide that in. So it only goes in one way, and it will support class 10 32 gig. On the top you have your power and a play button, and depending upon how you push these, what type of mode you will have, and you'll push and hold, or you'll just push depending upon what you want. Those options are all outlined in the manual, so I'm not going to go into the specific information as far as whether you want video, photo, or like a sound detection, or just like recording. And there's a text file that's on the actual SD card that's created after you do like the first operation. That's where you'll set your time, and you can change whether you want it to loop record or not. All of that is also explained within the manual. Not a problem, very simple, very easy to work with. And other than that, I wanted to give you some reference as far as the size. So here's a quarter, here's the camera. As you can see, it's pretty close to the same size, not a whole lot of difference in that. So very good. So 720p, 30 frames per second, recording for about 45 minutes in the day, 35 at night. And it says that it takes 20 minutes to charge. Now there's an LED indicator, and that will turn like a amber type color, yellowish orange. That indicates it's charging. When it goes out, it's fully charged. It took longer than 20 minutes. My experience has been somewhere in the neighborhood, I would say 45 minutes to 1 hour roughly on the charging. So, but once this is popped into place, just like that. You have this mounted to whatever, and then you can make a lot of adjustments to this. So overall, pretty impressive. 170 milliamp hour battery included with this. Overall, it looks pretty good. The audio works pretty good. Night vision is not great. In bright light, it does a really pretty good job. I'm pretty impressed with it for the size, for what it's capable of. So it's just kind of, like I said, a fun novelty type toy. It is pretty easy to tuck away somewhere and use it as a spy camera. So that all said, if you want to find out more about this, you can check out the link below the video, but I'm also going to include a couple different examples. Keep in mind this is 720p. My videos are 1080p, so it will probably be a little upsampled from. Not sure how to do it any other way other than create a separate video of just the recordings of this. So anyway, check out some examples, check out the link below the video to find out more. It's just a fun little toy. It's just kind of a neat thing, and I like, little gadgets and gizmos. Okay? So pretty much it. Supply your own card. Have fun. Use it responsibly. And the box that it comes in, it's nothing too fancy. So, alright. Thanks for watching.
Good boy.
Alright, so it's a little bit more dark in this environment, so you can kind of get some idea of what to expect from the night vision aspect of this camera, what it's capable of. Alright, so hopefully this is a good example for you. So here we got a little bit more of a lit environment, a little brighter in this area, so hopefully that helps to give you an example of a sort of middle ground, not too dark, not too bright.